few different things I want to talk about in this video regarding Hope and Arthur. First, let's talk about Arthur's mom. We were just talking about her the other day when she was spilling all this tea on IG, claiming that Arthur was arrested in May and currently in jail because Hope tried to shoot Arthur and she ended up shooting herself, and she initially blamed Arthur. It's a whole bunch of drama, so check that out if you haven't already. But after that, someone slid into my DMs that actually knows Arthur's mom pretty well and knows the man that she's currently dating. And Arthur's mom could have been on Love After Lockup if she wanted to as of recently, because she was dating a prisoner that just recently got out of prison. Now I want to talk about some of Arthur's criminal history and take a look at some of his past mugshots. So this is all his different mugshots throughout the years, and you can tell a drastic difference, especially his younger days where he has a little baby face, he has no tattoos, and then he just goes from no tattoos on his face to the big triangle and tattoos everywhere. And this is his arrest from 2011. He was arrested for unauthorized use of a vehicle and theft under $50 but below $500. A few years later in 2013 for aggravated robbery and probation revocation for stealing some property from someone that was more than $1,500 but less than $20,000. Then he was arrested for theft once again of more than $1,500 but less than $20,000 and arrested for a bench warrant. Then he was arrested in 2019 for parole violation. Then he was charged with evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle, evading arrest or detention, and another theft of property more than $2,500 and less than $20,000. So pretty much hide your car keys, hide your wallet, because Arthur's stealing everything out here. And these are his mugshots from his May arrest. And there was some speculation because he was arrested on May 17th. Well, it showed he was charged on May 17th for a evading arrest or detention charge, and he had a $500 bond. And there's speculation if he had got out of jail and then got those other charges he was hit with on May 24th. But now I'm starting to wonder if he was in jail from this May 17th arrest and then they later charged him like a week or two later after Hope ended up like writing a statement. Because why are they not using two different mugshots? But that's just pure speculation. Now I want to talk about this last episode. So Hope has Arthur in her big ass truck driving him around. Meanwhile, Arthur's just sitting there looking like he's about to participate in Squid Games with that big triangle on his forehead. And Hope has the back of the truck looking nice. Like, I have not seen a bed that big in the back of a truck before. I thought they typically had like small little bunk beds or twin size beds in there. But she has like a full size or queen bed. And she wants to go camp somewhere and spend the night with Arthur. And Arthur thought that was a good idea at first, but now that he's in the truck, he's feeling claustrophobic. He's not feeling the vibe. And he said that it's hot as hell. And if it's not hot while they're driving down the highway, then I can't even imagine how hot it would be while they're parked and trying to bang in the back seat. So he recommends that they don't go camping and instead they just go back to the apartment. And Hope's got an apartment this whole time, so I don't understand why she wanted to go camping anyways. I just feel like the producers just wanted her to drive her truck to pick him up just for the show of all of it, just to use as a nice little prop and spice up their storyline. But I don't think they ever had any real intentions to actually sleep back there. So Hope went and switched out her truck for her car and drove Arthur back to his new apartment. And Hope did a great job finding a place for them. It was a nice apartment and it had a great view of downtown Dallas. You can see all these buildings and lights, and it reminded me of one of my first apartments when I moved to downtown Kansas City, and I absolutely loved that. And Arthur was excited because you could tell he was not planning for his apartment to be this nice, and he's looking around and Hope's giving him all these different gifts she got for him, and he notices a sewing machine out of the corner of his eye. And Arthur tries to be a tough dude, but you could tell he was kind of trying to hold back tears at that moment. He had told Hope that he wanted to be a designer when he got out of prison. And Hope went out and bought him a nice expensive sewing machine so he can pursue that dream when he gets out. And I think that is one of my favorite gifts I've seen a girlfriend or boyfriend give a cast member on this show. I thought that was very thoughtful and sweet. Arthur really appreciated it. And then it was time to take Hope to the bedroom and take her to Pound Town. So they had their little fun rolling around in the sack. And the next morning, Hope and Arthur are laying there holding each other. And now that Hope is, had her fun in the bedroom, she wants to get down to the bottom of some things. Because while Arthur was in prison, Arthur was like, hey baby, I really love you and I want to show you how much I love you. I'm going to get a big portrait of your face with your name tatted on me to really show my commitment to you. And Hope was like, oh my God, baby, that's so sweet. And she sent over the $300 in an instant. Arthur told her that he got the tattoo, and he even frequently gave her updates like, baby, we're gonna do the shadowing and the shading on the tattoo this week and finish it all up. And Hope was excited, and then she started feeling bad because she's like, man, he's doing this for me, I need to show him how much he means to me back. And she went and she said she got his name, but this looks like his nickname. It looks like it says Man Man. And she got this tattooed underneath her butt cheek. And she thought that Arthur really got this tattoo that he claimed he did, up until they had their little fun in the bedroom once he was released, and she's looking all over for this tattoo while he's naked. She doesn't see it anywhere, and she brings it up and she's like, so did you get the tattoo or not? And he said, nope, I didn't get it. And he was just straight up about it. Like, he was not even trying to hide it or come up with any excuses. She said, well, what did you think I was going to do when you got out and I noticed you didn't have the tattoo? Were you just going to hope that I never brought it up? And he was just like, yep. If I was her, I would have been demanding to know what he spent that $300 on, because if she's taking care of him financially in jail and paying for everything else, his commissary, his phone calls. So what did he spend that $300 on? Unless he used that for his triangle tattoo he has on his forehead. But even then, it wouldn't make it right because he borrowed the money under false pretenses. I bet this is just one of many times that Arthur has done something like this while he was in prison. And Hope admitted that she'll never really know what he was up to while he was in prison. She just has to go off his word. Like, a lot of these girls, they don't know that their dudes be doing drugs in prison, banging other dudes. They be doing a lot up in there. And she sent him $300 because she thought he was going to get a tattoo. Wasted that, then wasted even more money to get a tattoo just because she felt like she needed to. I mean, it wasn't like he forced her or anything, but I mean, she would have never probably did that if he didn't claim he was getting a tattoo of her first. And he knew all this the whole time when she's telling him, baby, I'm gonna go get this tattoo since you got one of me, and he's just going on with the lie. And when she does call him out, he does not seem remorseful whatsoever. And it's giving that he just looks at her as a lick, that he's willing to lie to his girlfriend about money like that and about getting tattoos. I did not like that one bit, and now you can tell that Hope is definitely second guessing if she can really trust Arthur like she thought she could. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below.